It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
49. Launch 49. Now watch one.
Hey, lock it.
Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check 99. Slam. 25. Check 25.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
They'll run here with Lindsay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let him know.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, exit.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Let's get out.
Recon, 132 fighter. Five.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch the screen.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw quarters. Crunch. Hit it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
50. Check my 50. I got you, punk. Tight up. West. Go. Hayward. Mike's 50. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
You ain't got nothing. Mike 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A 37-yard attempt. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score Lions 7,
And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Hard. Shoot.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
at the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He don't know no better. Smooth.
49's a must.
Now.
2nd and 5. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, rotate. Check. Check out.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
66. Pull it. Half. That's it.
First down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready,
2
set.
minutes gone by, second
Hey,
quarter.
Charlie. 6'6", pull it high.
49, 49 the mic, 49 the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. Ready?
Off the play fake, Lawrence. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Saints.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Big Ripper.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Safety's creeping.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The dump-off gets him 9, so now they're in much better shape for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Bravo.
49 the mic, 49 the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 49.
5.
49.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Here we go. 70 ending. It's great. Check 24.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Mike's 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Murray now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back at the back seven, phenomenal.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This is brought in at the 21. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Mike, 55.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Get that quarterback. Check 13.
On the ground, Michel. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill, kill, kill. Topper. Kill.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. 31.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch it, 5. You got double up. Go. Mike, 55.
On third down, Murray buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. They'll run on first down. Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Cut, 55. Right, 55. Hey, eat. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Again, it's Michel. Spins by. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4. Get around. West.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So inside.